What's going on, guys? Cameron here with the Lawn Care Life in Mowssouri. So hey, sometimes in the wintertime, you know, the weather gets nasty, can't get out there and do those cleanups like you want to, so spend a whole lot of time working on the business, working in the office, working in the shop. So today I'm actually going to head in here to the shop. I'm going to show you guys the ECHO CS-355t chainsaw, top handle chainsaw. Picked that up a few weeks ago. ECHO sent it to me as part of the ECHO UAG program for 2019. Now I will say that I participated in the program last year. This year for 2020 I decided not to participate in that program. So just want to throw that out there. Just want to let you guys know I do believe in the ECHO products. So I'll be sharing with you guys throughout the season this year about the ECHO products. I believe in them. I use them a lot, and they're really good tools. But I'm not going to be part of the ECHO UAG program for 2020. So with that being said, let's head in here to the shop. Let's check out the chainsaw. I'm going to show you guys how I plan on using it here at the property. We've got a lot of woods, a lot of cleanup work to do, and I'm going to share with you guys how we plan to use it in our lawn care business to generate some revenue, to add more services, and ultimately make more money in the winter months. So stay tuned. Let's hop in here in the shed and check it out. All right, let's get these lights kicked on. There we go. Let's get this chainsaw out. So I haven't had a chance to get the chainsaw out of the box yet. So I'm gonna get into this box, open it up, see if it's in there. Hopefully it's in one piece, but we'll get in there, we'll check it out and see what we got. So I will say I've never used an ECHO chainsaw. I've used a steel before, and that's really all that I've ever used. So this will be my first time checking out the ECHO chainsaw. Did try out the ECHO chainsaw up in Lake Zurich at the ECHO headquarters. So we did get to try it out there, but as far as trying it out in the business or here at the house, I haven't ever tried out the ECHO chainsaw. So this will be a first. Got everything wrapped up here. Slide this dude out. There it is. Let's get on in here and get the saw out. That's it, man. There it is. This thing is tiny, but I've heard it's super powerful. I believe it has 35.8 cc's, so plenty of power to get the job done. I'm gonna look around here, see if I have my tools, which I do. They're right there, so I have the tools. Got everything out of here. And got the chain. So I want to go over a few things with you guys on this ECHO CS-355t top handle chainsaw. I just want to go over a few specs with you real quick so you'll know what we're dealing with and what we're working with here. I decided to go ahead and put the bar on there, the chain on there, and the optional kick guard. So let's check it out. So like I said, this is the ECHO CS-355t. It comes with a 14-inch bar or 16-inch bar. We have the 16-inch bar on there right now. MSRP is $349 to $359, so that's the price point. It does have the 35.8 cc professional grade 2-stroke engine. Like I said, I went ahead and put the optional kick guard on there. So with me, I've never ran a top handle chainsaw. I decided to go ahead and put that on there just for safety. I recommend you guys using it as well unless you really are experienced running this type of chainsaw. This will be my first time running the top handle, so just want to get used to it, want to get familiar with it, and want to get some hours in, especially before I even think about taking off the kick guard. So this particular model weighs 8 pounds dry weight, so it's super light. It has a 5-year consumer warranty and a 1-year commercial warranty, so that's pretty impressive. A lot of times you won't get that extended warranty if you're a commercial guy. using it full time, but if you were to go out and buy this, you do have the peace of mind that you'll be backed up for at least a year. Now, if you're a homeowner, 5 years, you definitely can't beat that. Now, I want to swing this chainsaw around real quick. I want to show you the handle that's on here. So this handle is contoured to fit your hand. So when you place your hand down in there, as you can see, it's contoured. It's a very, very comfortable design, the way it's set up. Like I said, I haven't used it, of course, but we'll see how comfortable it is in the long run. But just as you notice, it goes in, it comes back out. It really fits your hand very well. So I'm thinking it's going to be super comfortable running it for an extended period of time, but we'll put some hours on it, and we'll definitely find out if that's the case, and definitely get back with you guys and let you know. Another thing you'll notice when you put your hand on here, it has a natural angle for your wrist. So when you put your hand right there, your wrist is not, bent way back or way up. It's very, very comfortable, and it's very, very natural position. So that's going to help out with your wrist and being fatigued after running this chainsaw for a while. It does have the reduced effort starting system for easy startup. So when you go to use this, especially if you're a guy, using it in a tree, that's really what this saw is kind of designed for. Guys that are going to be in the tree, cutting limbs, that is super, super good feature to have, especially when you're up in the air. Now, on this chainsaw, you do have a 7-day return policy. So I don't know exactly all the details on that. You would have to look that up for yourself and just check it out. But you do have a 7-day return policy if you were to go out and buy this, and you automatically decide, well, that's not something that I really want. After all, I don't like the way it, it feels in your hand, or whatever the case may be. So you do have the peace of mind there. If you go to buy it, make an impulse purchase maybe, you do have that option to return the chainsaw. All right, guys, so that is the ECHO CS-355t top handle chainsaw. And like I said, when you're out, sawing a log, a limb, whatever the case may be, your right hand is on this handle. It feels very comfortable, just right out of the box anyways. It fits your hand well, and like I said before, the angle of the handle, it really feels really good on your wrist. So hoping that is going to help me out a lot when I'm out here on the property or on jobs using this chainsaw. I think that'll help out a whole lot. Got the optional kick guard on there, definitely recommend that, but it feels good in my hands. It feels fairly light. Like I said, 8 pounds dry weight. Then you got to add the bar and the chain, adds a little bit more, but not much at all. Super handy little chainsaw. Now, like I said, I want to go outside. I want to show you guys what I'll be doing here on the property, and just sharing with you guys how I tend to use this here in the lawn care business. So let's head outside. So one of the main reasons I picked the ECHO CS-355t is because we bought this property here 2 years ago, and I'm just gonna be honest with you, it's a mess. It is a mess. We haven't had a chance to get out here and clean up the property like I want to. I want to make it look a little nicer, a little bit more presentable. So there's a lot of trees, a lot of limbs that have fell. I'm just looking over here in the front, and there's so much that needs to be cut up and hauled off. So I'm going to show you guys what the plan is for that chainsaw this winter here on the property. So like I said, there's so many limbs that need to be picked up. We got dead trees out here that need to be cut down instead of letting them fall on a vehicle or the shop or the house. There's just a lot of stuff that needs to be cut out. We have a lot of trees that have already fell, just snapped off at the bottom down there. Got this one that needs to be cut up. This one over here actually fell out of one of these trees up above, but it needs to be chopped up too. But we have a whole lot of limbs out here and a whole lot of trees out here, small trees like this right here, that's just been snapped off, and that needs to be cut up and hauled off, get this place cleaned up and looking a little better. So that's the main plan for the use here on the property. We got a lot of woods out here, all these leaves, I'd like to clean them up, but that's another story. But some of these trees, they need to be cut out, need to be thinned out a little bit. kind of raise the canopy a little bit on some of these trees, allow some sunlight to get in here, and eventually I would like to have some grass growing in here a little bit instead of all these leaves, all this mess. So definitely going to use the chainsaw here to clean up this area. Same thing over here on the other side of the box truck. I have my pile down here that I dump all my debris that I pick up from cleanup jobs, so I need to burn all that. But it's a little tricky getting the truck and the dump trailer backed up in there because all these trees that are around. So some of these smaller trees, I'd like to drop those, and some of these trees that are rotten, they need to be cut up. And we've had a few trees already fall, just like we had in the front, so those need to be cleaned up as well. So we had a little bit of wind around Thanksgiving. I don't know if you can see it, but the very top of this tree right here was split, broke off, fell down in here, actually crossed this little path that I take with the dump trailer to dump way back in there. So I'd like to finish that one off so it doesn't fall on over and, you know, land on a trailer or somebody when we're out here working. So need to take this tree down. I'd like to take the small one down over here. That small one over there needs to be dropped too. So there's just a lot of trees that need to be cut out over here, like I said, so I can get my trailer backed up in here to this pile of debris where we usually dump everything. So everything's usually dumped right in here. As you can see, I need to burn it, need to work on that. But you know, just getting down in here now is a challenge because of all these trees back behind me. We have this one and that one, and then this one over here, and trying to back the trailer down through here and then cut it back this way, because it's a pretty good sized trailer. It's just a little tricky to do. So taking out a couple of these trees, and then like I said, this tree here that's that the top came out of, need to chop that up. We have trees all over the place like this that have, this one's actually uprooted pretty much. That thing needs cut up, it needs to be cleaned up. So I'm wanting to get this whole area, if you can just imagine like a square right around here. I want this whole area cleaned up over here, make it look a little bit more presentable. I can use this area a little bit more for moving the trucks around, trailers around, everything like that. So just making things open, a little bit more open over here so I can work and have room to do what I need to do and dump all the debris. So that is the main reason I picked out the ECHO CS-355t chainsaw. I'm not trying to take down a massive tree with it. I'm just trying to cut up, you know, maybe some trees that are pretty small around here, and some trees or limbs that have already fell on the ground. Just trying to chop those up, get them moved out of the way. And I'm going to be jumping over here and over here. And I thought, you know, that little saw, it's got a whole lot of power, should be able to cut anything I need to cut over here and in the front yard too. And it's super small, handy, light to carry around, and you know, you don't have to worry about lugging this big old chainsaw around because I'm not going to be cutting down some really big trees, so I don't need something really big. So that is the main reason I went with the smaller top handle saw. Now let's talk about how we can use that saw in our lawn care business to generate some money this winter and into the spring. So as a lot of you guys know, we picked up the SureTrack dump trailer. So this has opened us up to allow us to provide more services here in our area. I mean, it's super nice dump trailer. God has provided for us plenty of room to throw some debris in there. So with that being said, the month of February and March, I'm going to be focusing on cleanups, and that's it. I'm going to be taking this dump trailer out. I'm going to be taking out my ECHO saw, and you know, if customers have limbs, branches, small trees that need to be cut, bucked up, hauled off, whatever, I can do it. So that is the main reason I went with that small chainsaw, because I'm not looking to cut down some trees. I'm not a tree service, but if there are limbs, trees, or anything like that, debris on the ground already, I can chop it all up, throw it in the dump trailer, haul it off, dump it here in the back of my property. So with the dump trailer, it's opened up a whole lot of options for me to extend the season and grow the business and ultimately make more money in the winter time. Same thing goes with the ECHO chainsaw. That is the reason I wanted that particular chainsaw, so I could provide more services in the wintertime. I could grow the business a little bit, extend the season, and ultimately make a little bit of money. So that is the #1 game plan with the dump trailer, the top handle chainsaw. That's the game plan. We'll see how it works out. I'll keep in touch with you guys throughout February and March, and just keep you up to date and let you know how that goes. But I'm hoping we get a lot of business from it, because of course we're not doing any cleanups right now, leaf cleanups to speak of, because the weather's a little bit too nasty. It's too wet, it's too soggy. We had a whole lot of rain in January already. I know at one point we had like 5, almost 6 inches in a couple of days, so it's pretty saturated here, and I knew it would happen. I just didn't know when. It happens every year, so that's why we had the dump trailer, the chainsaw, the 2 combos. I think that will allow us to get out there and clean a lot of the yards up and get a lot of work done. We've had a lot of wind here in our area, so with all that wind, we definitely need those yards to be cleaned up come spring. So trying to stay on top of things and trying to get those yards cleaned up, so when spring hits, we can hit the ground running, or mowing I should say, and get out there and cut the grass. So anyways, that is all I got for you guys. Stick around, and like I said, you'll see the chainsaw in future videos here on the property and on jobs that we pick out throughout the pick up throughout the season. So stay tuned. Anyways, guys, I'm Cameron with the Lawn Care Life in Mowssouri. Thanks for checking out this short video. Hope you guys have a blessed day, and as always, God provides.